Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ira Novoselsky, Chairman of the Public Works Subcommittee of the Revere City Council. I want to welcome everybody to our meeting to discuss 4 items that have been pending on our committee and in the council. And I'll just mention them from National Grid items, 17-297, 298, 299, and 300 for joint pole location petitions from National Grid and Verizon. And all these are on Revere Street, and we were holding it up based on National Grid's neglect of one of our local merchants. And I have been in touch with Dan Cameron from National Grid about this issue, and I'll let Councilor Guanasso pick it up from here.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am very pleased to say that National Grid honored their word and commitment to us as a body when they said that they would attend to that location as soon as possible, and they did so over the weekend. I met with the owner of the local store that was mostly impacted by it, and he informed me that power was to his business, which, to some people it might not seem like a big thing, but this individual owns a meat shop, and everything is necessary is refrigeration for sure. And so they were cutting half of his business out for months without the proper installation or correction of the error that occurred. And so, make a long story short, it's been completed, and I'm proud to announce to this council that everything's okay, and that we can go forward with these new locations. Now, again, each of these sites that they talk about, each are all located in Ward 3, and I'm of the understanding that most of the benefit will be driven by the folks down in Ward 5. But we're neighborly. That's what we're all about. We have to, this is, in fact, where the positioning of the power has to be, so that's where it has to be. And they have to have, they have to draw lines for a certain amount of length. And this is why it's required that they be this distance away from the location that they're going to service. So I am proud to say I would ask that this council go forward and allow the petitions that were offered out by National Grid, 17-297, 17-298, 17-299, and 17-300. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chairman.
you, Councilor. And I just want to put my 2 cents in. I think it's a disgrace that this gentleman had to go 3 years to have to wait for his electricity to be upgraded by National Grid, and that they just neglected him, and he had so much damage to his property inside, and the loss of all the food that he went through. So I think at this point, I do want to just recognize Councilor Guanasso, Councilor McKenna, Councilor Morabito, Councilor Patch, and Councilor Rotundo. Thank them for coming to this meeting. And if there's, I'd like to hear a motion on the floor to accept and recommend approval.
Mr. Chairman, a motion from the floor to accept the 4 locations.
Motion on the floor. Councilor Guanasso, Councilor McKenna, Councilor Patch.
Yes.
And those are members on the committee, so we'll leave it that for now. With that, it's a motion to be approved and recommended to the full council that these 4 items be approved. So with that, there's no other business before the committee. I thank everybody for their attendance and their cooperation. Meeting is adjourned.